Before you pack your bags for the UAE, let me save you from the kind of mistake that can end with jail time, a huge fine, or even deportation. Most NRIs get into trouble not because they are reckless, because they assume that if it's okay in India, it must be okay here. That assumption is wrong. The UAE has different red lines. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what you should never do in the Emirates, so you don't lose years of work over one avoidable error. Let's start at the airport. Customs in the UAE is not casual. Some items that feel completely normal back home are outright banned here. One example that shocks a lot of people is poppy seeds. In the UAE, poppy seeds are treated as a part of the narcotics family and are banned regardless of the quantity or purpose. So don't carry them, don't order them, don't ship them. Along with that, obviously banned are drugs and any substance the authority classify as narcotics. And also things like pornography, publications that insult religion, and gambling devices. If you're carrying medicines, double check the ingredients. Even some everyday items like codeine-based painkillers or certain cough syrups require advanced approval from the Ministry of Health. If you're carrying large amount of cash or gold, declare it properly at customs. The point is simple. If you're not sure, don't bring it. Once you are in, remember this. What you post online here can become a criminal case. Defamations, insult, mocking religion, spreading rumors, or sharing someone's photo without their consent. They are offenses which can attract heavy fines or even jail. The UAE has strict cyber crimes and media laws, and they even apply to WhatsApp messages or private DMs if someone complains. So don't vent on Instagram, don't trash a hospital or a company online, and don't forward any questionable content. If it can be interpreted as an insult or a rumor or an attack on public morals, don't post it. And never film or photograph people, especially women or government or security facilities without clear permissions. Privacy is taken very seriously, and uploading someone's image without consent trigger both a criminal case and a big fine. Public behavior also has some boundaries you must respect. Keep public displays of affection in check. Don't swear, don't use obscene gestures, and don't pick fights in comments or DMs. Alcohol rules exist too. You can drink legally if you're over 21 and non-Muslim, but only in licensed venues or licensed stores. Remember, Sharjah is a dry emirate. In short, if you drink, keep it legal and invisible. Now let's talk work. In the UAE, your right to work is tied to your sponsor or employer. So if your visa says that you work for company A, you cannot freelance for company B on the side unless you get a legal part-time work permit from MOHRE. Without that, even side gigs are illegal and can lead to fines, visa cancellation, or even work bans. If you run a business, always renew your trade license on time. Keep your company visas valid and pay salaries through wage protection system. Banking is pretty strict too. If your Emirates ID expires or your KYC records aren't updated, your account can be restricted or frozen. Defaults on loans and credit cards can lead to travel bans or even court action. So always keep an emergency buffer and keep your paperwork current. Fundraising is another trap. You cannot publicly raise donations on your own, offline or online, without prior approval. Even sharing an unapproved GoFundMe or even a Facebook fundraiser link can count as unauthorized unless you're working through a licensed charity or you have taken the required permissions. So unauthorized fundraising can mean prison or heavy fine even if your intentions were good. Now let's talk about residence rules. If you stay outside the UAE for more than 6 months in a row, your residence visa becomes invalid automatically unless you hold a golden visa or any other category with exemptions. This catches a lot of people who go to India for extended family reasons and return to a nasty surprise. So always plan your travel with a 180-day rule in mind or obtain the appropriate re-entry permission if you're going to be away longer. Also, never overstay after your visa or Emirates ID expires. Overstay fines accumulate daily and can spill into banking, telecom, or rental issues. Speaking of rentals, if you're in Dubai, make sure your tenancy contract is properly registered on Ejari, because without that registration you lose any legal protection. So a casual WhatsApp agreement with the landlord is not going to help you in any legal dispute. So register your tenancy agreement on Ejari, renew on time, and keep every receipt. If you are buying property off plan, pay only through the approved escrow account, because if you bypass escrow and the project stalls, you may have no official pathway to recover your money. Finally, a quick word on personal life boundaries. No doubt the UAE has modernized a lot of personal status rules in recent years. For example, unmarried cohabitation for expats has been decriminalized, and hotels will check you in without a marriage certificate. But that does not mean public indecency is okay. Always keep your private life private and your public behavior is respectful. Also be aware of family law basics. If you live in the UAE long term, talk to a qualified lawyer about a locally registered will so that your assets and guardianship preferences are honored smoothly after you have gone. Don't leave inheritance to chance or to the default rules you have never reviewed. NRIs can register a will at DIHC or the Abu Dhabi Judicial Department to make sure assets pass according to their wishes. Let me put all of this in one sentence. Don't assume. Don't assume this medicine is fine because it's available over the counter somewhere else. Don't assume that a sarcastic post is just a joke. Don't assume a side gig is just harmless. Don't assume that your visa will wait for you past 6 months abroad. And don't assume that a handwritten lease is enough without registration. The UAE undoubtedly is safe and opportunity rich, but the lines are clear. So stay inside them and you'll be fine. So if you found this video useful, share it with your other NRI friends who are planning to visit Emirates soon. Don't worry, on this channel I'll keep simplifying complex rules so that you don't pay for avoidable mistakes. So this is all I had to cover for this video. I'm going to see you soon in another another superb interesting video. Till then, you take good care of yourself. This is me Pratik signing off from NRI Wiz. Over and out.